Good morning, students. I hope you people are well. Again, we will continue the introduction of biological classification, that is lesson 2 of your curriculum. Here, children, last class we had studied about the different kingdoms. Okay, in a brief that R.H. Victor had classified that one. Today, we will continue further. We will come to know that what is the advantages of five kingdom classification. Why there is a need of classification and what is the disadvantage, that too we will see. First, we will see the advantage. What is advantage, children? As you people are knowing that the Carl Linnaeus had gave the two kingdom classification, and he had described only the plant and animals. So he had said that only two kingdom is there, that is plant and animal. But he had neglected the unicellular organism, prokaryote organism, the organism which doesn't contain any photosynthetic pigment. He had neglected that all. So children, what we will see now what is the basic advantages. Now, as per the five kingdom classification, R.H. Victor, he had classified and he had told about the unicellular organism along with multicellular organism, that is separately two kingdom had been kept, that on the basis of their typical characteristics. Here in five kingdom classification, he had also classified about the fungus. Fungus, as we people are knowing that they generally depend on the dead organic matter. They are totally saprophytic. Okay, and they are showing the symbiosis also, that we will see later. Then children, they had also separated the autotroph as well as the heterotroph, means the organism which can prepare its own food and the organism which depends on the other for their food purpose. Then, naturally, as you people are knowing that when we are in our childhood stage, we used to know that only two type of classification is there. One is your plant, another one is your animal, which we used to see naturally. Then children, on the basis of mode of nutrition and on the basis of mode of evolution also, they had categorized certain organisms. Now, what is the disadvantages of five kingdom classification? The basic disadvantages of five kingdom classification is unicellular algae are kept in Protestia, which is wrong. Okay children, because algae you people are knowing that it includes a plant kingdom. Next drawback is that the kingdom Protestia is consisting of various types of dissimilar organisms which should not kept in the same group. Next children, when we talk about the Monera, their phylogenetic origin is quite difficult to study because they are unicellular organism, their lifespan is very short, 1 hour, 2 hour likewise. So it is quite difficult to study about the phylogenetic origin. Next children, there is no place to keep the virus. As you people are knowing that the virus are the non-living and living, a connecting link between that two. When they are inside the body of the living organism, they will be in living condition. When they will outside the body of the living organism, they will be in a dead form. Then similar organisms are kept far from each other, such as your unicellular, multicellular algae, that we will see later. See children, here one comparison study is given. Monera, that will show photosynthesis process. Protestia will also show photosynthesis process. Fungi, they are generally heterotrophic. Plantia, definitely they will autotrophic. Animalia, they will be heterotrophic. Then cellular organization children. Prokaryote, acellular will be there in Monera. Eukaryote, acellular will be there in Protestia. And in fungi, eukaryotic, prokaryotic, unicellular, multicellular, but nucleus will be absent. Okay. Then in Plantia, eukaryotic, multicellular, plastids will be there. Only the Plantia is that category of the organism which carries the plastid because of the presence of your chlorophyll. Then Animalia, generally multicellular and plastid will be totally absent. Locomotion purpose, cilia. What is cilia children? Hair-like appearance will be there. As you had seen the structure of paramecium, slipper-like structure. So throughout the body, hair will be present. Then Protestia, absence will be there. That cilia will be absent. Fungi also, they will present at fixed place. Plantia also, they are present at fixed place. Animalia, they will have a specialized organ for the locomotion purpose. Then when we talk about the reproduction of Monera, Monera will show the binary fission and asexual as well as sexual reproduction. Monera will show only the asexual. But when we talk about the Protestia, they will show both type of reproduction. Fungi will also show both type of reproduction. Plantia, vegetative, asexual and sexual. And Animalia children, generally they are showing the sexual reproduction. Some examples are given when we talk about the Monera, bacteria, blue-green algae. That is the example of your Monera, Protestia, protozoas, such as your Plasmodium you had, remember if you had studied about the malaria. Okay. Then fungi, mucor, the best example is your mushroom, Plantia, all the green plants, and Animalia, all the animals. Now we will see children some characteristics of Monera. Why it is included in Monera? By the name itself it is clear that monas means your single. Single cell organism will be included here. Then least development of nucleus will be there. The size will be 1 to few microns, very small in size. So definitely this all organisms will be microscopic in nature. Then after that they will have a rigid cell wall. Their mode of nutrition will be heterotroph, autotroph and chemoautotroph. They are generally decomposers and they can live in extreme environmental condition, that is halophiles, thermophiles, that all will be included here. Okay, actinomycetes children, this actinomycetes we will learn in detail in Monera unit. When the first rain used to occur in the nature, there will be bursting of the spores of actinomycetes. The smell comes from the soil. So that is your actinomycetes only. Next one is your Protestia. The kingdom Protestia includes unicellular nucleated microscopic organism and they are generally aquatic organisms. Nucleus will be well developed, Golgi body, mitochondria, that all will be present. Cilia will be present in 9+2 arrangement. Some are autotrophic, some will be your symbiotic, some will be parasitic. So this is overall. Then cell wall is present. Cell wall is, sometime it may be present, sometime it may be absent. They will show both type of reproduction, asexual and sexual reproduction. Next one is your Plantia. Plantia includes all the green plants. They will be multicellular organism. They consist of photosynthetic pigment as well as they are non-motile. Non-motile means they are having one fixed place. They can't move from one place to another. They are autotrophic in nature. They can prepare their own food. Next children, they are asexual as well as sexual mode of reproduction. As they are capable to produce their own food by the process of photosynthesis by utilizing the sunlight, and the food is going to be stored in the form of your starch. Okay. Some examples are given in this Plantia also. They are heterotrophic as well as they can be parasitic. Some examples, Cuscuta. You people had seen one yellow color bale is there, that is Amar bale, which if you are going to throw over the tree nearby, so what happens? As they are incapable to prepare their own food, so they will extract all the nourishment of that green plant and a time will come that plant will become dried up. Then pitcher plant children, this is jug-like plant. Fly trap is also there. They are insectivorous plants. When the insect used to come near to that, they will trap that one and they will consume as a food. Then fungi. Fungi are generally a eukaryotic, multicellular organism. They are heterotrophic in mode of nutrition. They are saprophytic. Saprophytic means they totally depend on the dead organic matter. Then they consist of some enzymes which made the soluble of certain solution. They are non-motile. They are having one fixed place, that is they are attached with the base. Reproduction, both asexual and sexual mode of reproduction is there. Plastids are found in their cell. Plastids are not found in their cells, so they will be definitely colorless. They are having certain chromophylls, that is certain chromopigments are present. Cell wall is made up of your chitin. They consist of storage material glycogen. Keep remember children, in plant case it will be starch and in fungus case it will be glycogen or certain oils. And they play a very important role as a decomposers. Some common examples such as your puff balls, mushroom, these are some common examples. Along with that, yeast is also a common example of your fungi kingdom. They cause certain disease also such as your mildews, rust, smuts, okay, in certain plants. And in human being case, ringworm and this and that they are going to cause. Next important thing is your kingdom Animalia. Animalia is generally your multicellular consumer. They depend on others for their food purpose. They are totally heterotrophic in nature. Then they will show the locomotion because they are having specific locomotory organ. They doesn't contain any photosynthetic pigments, so they are non-photosynthetic organism. Cells are without cell wall, no cell wall is present, and they are heterotrophic in nature. Heterotrophic means they depend on totally others for their food purpose. Then holozoic mode of nutrition, they used to engulf the food and other material. Many of them are parasitic, okay, and they will sow the comnescence, means they depend on others for their food purpose. Then they will have well developed nervous system along with brain. We will that particular animalia used to show the sexual reproduction. Then children, we had seen six kingdom classification also, though it is not important that much, but then also you should know Carl Voys in the year 1990 he gave this three domains. What is the three domains? Living organism is classified into three: archaea, bacteria and eukarya. So this archaea includes archaebacteria. Archaebacteria, children, they are generally your Anisian bacteria such as your halophiles, mythologens, thermoacidophiles, okay, which used to survive at extreme conditions. Then second category is bacteria, along with that eubacteria is there. Bacteria will be your normal which we had included in your Monera. Eubacteria is also that same thing. Then the third important thing he had told, that is eukarya. Okay, well developed nucleus will be there. Along with that protestia, fungi, plantae and animalia. So in this manner he had classified into 6 parts. Especially he had separated the bacteria from the archaebacteria, because Anisian bacteria, they are having its own value. Suppose you take the example of volcanic eruption, from that time they are present, or you take the example of the halophiles, salt loving, so from that time they are present, so they can survive in extreme condition. Next class children, we will continue with the Monera. Okay. Prepare the notes very well in your classwork copy. If any doubt is there, you can